Hiya, hopefully you managed to give the software a little try and attempt the example we did. Don't worry if not. Again, this is far more advanced. This is not the start of the course. I'm just trying to give you a little taster of some of the stuff we'll be doing later down the line, so please don't worry at all. But if you've got any questions or you want to fully understand it, I'm more than happy to answer them. So either drop a message on here or message me on Messenger or through the email. So, right, back to the challenge. So what we are doing, the challenge is, so we've got two PIRs, which are the two red circles. And what we want to do, let's just go to the next bit. So if we walk along wall A, for example, we want the lights on wall A to light up. That's the two sparkly dots. But we don't want side C to come on. So the idea is we walk up there. We're doing a bit of a security check of this building. So we walk up side A and we want the lights to already be on down side B when we walk around the corner. And likewise, if we walk along wall C, we want the lights on wall C to come on, and again the lights on wall B. So again, we walk around the corner and the lights are on. So we want the lights to stay on for 10 minutes to give us time to walk down there. So have a little think how you do this using conventional wiring. So if someone wants to say to you, oh, we'd really like some lights to do this. In fact, I've recently done a challenge like this. It wasn't quite like this, but not far off. So just have a little think how you would achieve this using two PIRs and the lights. It's you'll probably find it a little bit more challenging than you think it would be, to be honest. And then we've got what could leave us in the dark and how would we overcome it. So we walk round the corner from side A or C, we walk along B. So what could leave us in the dark? And then the challenge is, if you could draw a circuit, how would you achieve it with or without a PLC? Again, don't worry about it too much. If you want to do it and you want me to check your answer as a bit of a challenge, that's fine. If not, we'll be going over it very shortly. So that's the challenge, should you wish to accept it. So we're going to use the same software as we did before, the simple RS logic module. More than capable of doing this, and this is a good little example of where we could use controls. Probably not a domestic setting, but certainly a commercial setting. You know, there would be a requirement for this, so it's not a pointless challenge. So a few points to remember from before. So if we need two conditions to be met before something happens, we draw them in parallel. So we've got condition A and condition B. Sorry, this is or, not and. So we've got condition A or condition B can result in the output C. Yeah. So that's an or condition. And an and condition is where A and B need to be met before the condition of output C changes. So just to remind you, these are normally open contacts, so until these are made, so these could be your PIRs. So we could say when that PIR and that PIR is met, then these two close and current passes through them. Similar on the OR condition, so if let's say A is a PIR, so that would be met, and that would switch condition C on. Or B, because these are in parallel, condition B could be met, which could be the second PIR, and that would actually make the circuit here, and C would become true as well. So the other thing I'm going to introduce here is the memory flag. So when we said we got, for instance, input 0, 0, that is an actual physical input. And when we've got Q 0.0, that's an actual physical output. So that is a relay output on the output side of the PLC. So sometimes we don't always want an output to be made. Sometimes we want, so we'll draw that as memory 0.0. So it's not going to result in a relay closing. There's going to be no output, but it will remember that the result of this to be used elsewhere. So if we was to write M0.0 there, it's not physical output, but when this condition becomes true, this becomes true. So then we could, let's say we put input 0.1 there, and then we go to Q 0.0. Now if input 0.0 is made, that would make that, so this becomes true, or 1. So this becomes 1 here as well, so that's made. If then the physical input 0.1 is made, the physical output Q 0.0 becomes 1, or true. So memory flags are incredibly useful if you just want to tag something as being true, but you don't want a physical output to be actually made at that point. Hope that makes some sort of sense. So I'll leave the challenge with you, and over the next day or so we'll go over the answer. And again, don't get hung up on it, we're going to be coming back to all of this. The course is coming along nicely, by the way, so we are getting some more video footage, and again that will start from the very start. So this is a little bit more advanced, but I suppose I wanted to see how you got on with it, see whether you understand it, and it probably helped me aim some future tutorials on this site, just to make sure we're keeping everyone interested. You know, the basics are probably too basic for some, and this is probably far too advanced for some, but I just wanted to give you a bit of everything really. So all the best, and we'll go over the answer shortly. Cheers.